Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your weekly love tarot forecast. This is for the week of November 12th through November 18th, 2018. So Aquarius, let's see what the overall energy is for you guys this week in regards to love and romance. All right. You know what to do, Aquarius. You have the answers. Don't be influenced by conflicting advice from multiple sources. Don't rely on others to resolve your problems. If your answers do not appear overnight, don't be concerned. You will conquer those obstacles. It takes time. Aquarius, so with this saying you know what to do, two things. First of all, some of you this week, you already know. Like, you're asking for a sign, or you're trying to act like you don't hear your intuition, or you're trying to ignore all those synchronicities, but you know what has to be done, and it's time to do it, whatever that relates to you personally, okay? Secondly, for the rest of you, this is saying that, you know, if right now this week you're filled with a lot of confusion, uncertainty, not sure what you want or what you should do, this is the universe saying, listen, just go with the flow this week, because this week may not be the right time for those answers. It might not be the right time for clarity, okay? Because when we need a solution or we need clarity, we think, okay, what do I got to do to get in that place to receive that? Well, sometimes you've got to go through the circumstances, the experiences of life, and that's what's going to bring you the clarity. That's what's going to bring you the answer, not so much some magical sign from above, or, you know, like some light bulb going off in your head. Sometimes that's how it works, right? But this week it's more like, if the way is just foggy and completely unclear, you don't know what to do, you don't know what you want, you don't know which way's up or down, right or left, that's okay. Aquarius, just go with the flow, and the answers and the clarity will come with time, all right, as you move through the circumstances of your life. So let's see. But those of you who are not in a place of confusion, who know what you need to do, here is your sign. It is time to act, Aquarius. Okay, so let's keep adding to this. All right, on this side we have stay optimistic about your love life. So no reason to be pessimistic. And over here we have passion. So this is beautiful energy to start out your reading as far as emotions go, Aquarius. You have every reason to be hopeful. You have every reason to be positive, all right, in regards to love and romance. Things are going to work out. Even if there's confusion, there's, you know, lack of clarity, you don't know what you want, don't know what to do. It's like, just remain positive that the answers will come. You know, the clarity you seek is going to find you, but it's more like you're living through some things this week, and that's what brings your answer. It's like there is no black or white clear-cut answer to give, Aquarius, this week. It's like you've got to live through the circumstances of your life, and that is what yields you what you're asking about right now today, if that makes sense. Never really had that come through a reading before, to be quite honest with you. So it's like you've got to live your destiny, Aquarius. You can't hold back. You've just got to go with it and see where each day takes you, okay? But those of you, whoever you're involved with, seems to have a lot of passion and desire towards you, or Aquarius, there's somebody in your life that really is exerting a lot of positive, loving, passionate, seductive energy towards you. They're very attracted to you, whether you see them or not, notice them or not, care about them or not. I know Aquarius has some admirers out there, and that's why you need to be positive. If you've been feeling like, you know, ugly, rejected, unwanted, the universe is like, no, Aquarius, no. People are noticing you, and it's you that's not noticing that there's people noticing you, that you do turn heads, that you do create butterflies in the stomach of somebody, okay? So let's pull more cards. Right, over here we have Saturn return age. Yep. And over here we have Mercury mind. Listen, Aquarius. I don't know why, but it's really like there's somebody who's crushing on you, flirting, thinking about you, and look at there's all this green. It's like it's mirroring, but you don't see it. You don't see it because Saturn age here. It's like you're caught up on other things. You're kind of in the dark. There's confusion. You don't know what you want. You may be really hung up on somebody else, or you may be involved in a relationship with somebody else. So of course you're not even noticing that. But I feel like there's almost somebody looking at you from the outside in this week, and you're really on their mind. They really want to talk to you. They might even actually express this to you this week, and that's why you're like, whoa, what? You know, like you don't see it coming. But I feel more so it's like you're just really on somebody's mind, and that they have so much passion, desire for you, Aquarius. Whether you're interested back or not, I don't know. Somebody could have put it out there to you, and you're kind of in that place of, well, I don't know. Do I give it a shot or do I not? Well, they're really into you. I will tell you that. Those of you in committed relationships, again, it's kind of like you look like you're the energy that's in a bit of a struggle this week, and your partner looks like, you know, they just want to communicate with you. There's a lot of positive feelings and energy being directed towards you. And, you know, so you should stay positive. You should stay optimistic and just recognize this too shall pass, whatever energy, you know, you're facing. Again, this is general, so perhaps you're over here and you're feeling a lot of passion and happiness for your partner, but they're in kind of a place this week. Again, it will pass. So let's pull some tarot and see what comes out there. Somebody definitely wants to talk to you, Aquarius. And that might be hard for you to deal with. Like, Aquarius, you know what? Many of you are having a hard conversation this week, but it's like a conversation that has to be had, or it's been a long time coming, or we have to talk about some uncomfortable things. But it's almost like this has to happen in order for you to move forward. And you may have been procrastinating. You may have been putting this off, and it's like the outcome is better than you anticipate. It's like, just have this conversation, have the talk, whatever that means for you personally, whether you are single, dating, coupled up, dealing with an ex, dealing with a misconnection, a crush professing their feelings, like whatever it is, Aquarius, it's like, have the talk. Just go with it. Let people say what they've got to say. You speak what you've got to say, even if it's something that you've really been fearing, a conversation you've been fearing to have with somebody you're romantically involved with. You know, that's, you know what to do, would really play out here, where it's like, look, face your fears and trust that it's all going to work out okay, because I think it will. Like, whoever you're dealing with looks very passionate, very drawn into you. You're on their mind. They want to communicate. They want to have this conversation. I feel like many of you, this week is the week to have it, or because this is general, this conversation could have already happened and you're just all up in your head and thought about it this week, or you know this conversation needs to happen and you're really trying to mentally and emotionally prepare yourself for it, for whatever that means. I don't really get the sense that it's a negative conversation, but when we're talking about emotions or things that have happened or being completely truthful, that can be a scary experience, right? Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups coming out, the Lord of Perfected Success. We have the King of Pentacles, the Prince of the Chariot of Earth, and we have the Empress, the Daughter of the Mighty Ones. And we have, wow, look at this, the Wheel of Fortune, Lord of the Forces of Life. Yeah, Aquarius, it's like This has got to happen. This conversation has got to happen in order for things to move forward. And now we have the Five of Swords, Lord of Defeat. Yup, Aquarius. I don't know what this conversation is for each and every one of you personally. I just know it needs to happen, and it's been a long time coming. It's like these things have got to be said. Could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have an Empress here, which I very much associate to like Virgo, Taurian type of energy. Those are the only like earth energy really coming through strongly here. But Aquarius, it's like the time has come finally for wrongs to be righted, for apologies, for reckonings, for clearing the air, for saying all the things that need to be said. And look at this, Aquarius. This, you see your own symbol on this card twice. This is because the Five of Swords is Aquarius and Venus. All right. So yeah, it's time for things to be said. It's time for truth to be spoken, whether it's coming from you or somebody speaking it to you, or it's a combination of the both. All right, it's like it's time. That is the only way to progress forward. That's the only way to overcome some sort of conflict, misunderstanding, sharp, mean words said in the past, just the words that were unspoken. Okay, it's different for all of you, but it's like this is a long time coming. 10, 10. So it's the completion. Aquarius, we've got to have this conversation 100%, whatever that is for you. Like, what do we need to talk about? What needs to be said? What needs to be decided? Be positive and optimistic about it, because I feel like once we could just communicate, then it's all good. We can move past this Five of Swords energy. So Aquarius, let's pull you an outcome card. Yep, look at that. Achievement. Keep focused on your dream. Yes, Aquarius. Whatever you're fearing, shoot a drop, worst case scenario, failed outcome by expressing your feelings, really afraid to tell the truth, really afraid of somebody telling you what their truth may be, like whatever it is, don't be like that. It's not as bad as you think this week. It's actually much, much better, and it's like the time has come to get real with ourselves, or to get real with somebody else, or this conversation, these words to finally be exchanged, to be spoken, to be said. And from there, we move forward. There's an advancement. We feel happy. We feel satisfied. We feel accomplished. There's some sort of achievement that happens through this sharing of words, of emotion, of, you know, the communication that needs to take place. So Aquarius, it's all about those conversations that never happened. It's all about saying everything that needs to be said, for the good or the bad. It's all about the truth, but you should remain very positive and optimistic no matter what's coming out or what's going on, because ultimately the wheel is turning in your favor, and all of this is happening to release that emotional baggage, to release all those unsaid words, because we're being elevated and it's bringing forth success, happiness, and achievement. Okay, so don't hold back. Speak your heart and let others speak their heart to you as well. All right, Aquarius, so those are your messages in regards to love and romance for this week. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.